right? Now let's look at heisting versus a kneeling opponent. Changes a lot because our partner's not standing. If our partner is standing, we have great access to the legs. But when we go against somebody who's kneeling, just 2 knees down, it's fine. Yeah, you could, James, go 1 knee up, 1 knee down. If he does this, this is actually, I don't like this position too much because he's very off balanced. Like I could move him this way and he doesn't have a wide base of support, but also there's this big gap that I could just fire my legs into and start entering his legs. But the advantage for him when he's on 2 knees, is I can't easily enter his legs. I'm going to have to load him up to get into the legs, right? And so when we play this game, it's the same idea as when our partner's standing. If I start pushing James back, I'm just like, let me do this. I'm going to make post. If I can push him back and his shoulders go past his hips, this is a perfect time for me to just change levels and start tackling him. And I would recommend you tackle your partner to the side, not straight back, so you don't hurt their ankles and their knees, right? So sometimes that's very possible when our partner is playing like what they say, a KG game where he does not want to come forward, right? We're hand fighting. I'm trying to load him in Ashi and he's like hanging back. So I just change levels. Boom. Now from here, I can start tackling him. If he drove back into me, sometimes the guy will drive back into me. I can pull him on top, I load him, and I elevate him, and we go into the legs, right? If he lets me go into the legs, let me do it. Great. We'll just go into the legs. If we get here and I try to go into his legs and he's denying me the legs, he's pushing back, he leaves the upper body behind. And so I can hit my shoulder crunches, my pinch headlocks, and we have systems from here, right? Where we can go into our shoulder crunch sweeps, knee lever sweeps. Okay, we covered a bunch of them in the closed guard week. I believe it was a week or 2 ago in the online academy. Okay, so we know what to do from there. So whenever I go against a kneeling opponent, I actually love fighting this stance. I know what he wants. He wants a body lock generally, okay? So if he just push my head to the side, now I'm exposed to the body lock because there's an underhook here, right? So I got to be careful whenever I'm in a seated position, creating exposure between my elbow and my body. I face him like this, okay? Now it's all about hand fighting. I try and see, can I get a cheap sweep by pushing him back? No, he's disciplined. He's not letting me do it. What's to stop me from just heisting? Maybe I snap him into a front headlock, right? Now I'm playing front headlock. That's great. If he lets me do that, great. If I heist up and he starts to change levels, look, he's now changing levels. I can load him up, start elevating him. I'm entering his legs, or he denies me the legs, but he left his upper body behind, and we can start going into our reversals, right? So if you're going against a stubborn opponent who's playing on their knees, just start heisting up. Just start changing levels and creating a reaction. Even if you don't commit to one of the things, it might be a couple of transitions down the line. He has to now constantly change his stance. He's like, oh, he's coming up, I got to change stance. Oh, he's coming up, I got to push him back down, and now you're getting loaded up, right? So it's just a couple times here. Same hand fighting applies. I'm pushing. There's my snap down, right? Easy. Maybe I'm here, pushing, loading him up. Okay, I got in, and shoulder crunch, right? Maybe I'm here. He's not really giving me what I want. Pushing, pulling, snap down. He's wrestling me a single leg. If I fall back down, that's fine. It doesn't matter because it's not a takedown. I just concede the guarded position and ideally enter the legs or enter our shoulder crunches and our pinch headlocks, right? And that's how we can play heisting from a seated guard versus kneeling opponent.